Good morning, family. This is your man, Brother Greg. I hope the sound of my voice finds you feeling well and, more importantly, thinking well. I am the author of the book Trying Times, From the Pyramids to the Projects. When I first embarked on writing this book, really my whole goal was not to write grammatically correct poems that tickled your ears and tugged at your emotions. My goal was to and is to take complex issues and make them simple to understand. I think there's a certain elegance and simplicity, and I think that humanity as a whole, we are at a place that we need more understanding of how we got to a certain place and how to correct where we come from. I think just reflecting on a quote from the late great Bob Marley, he said, "I'm a simple man. If I was an educated man, I would be a damn fool." Wow. Why would a wise man say, if I was an educated man, I would be a damn fool? And from what I got out of that quote is that we're in a period where we have more people who have degrees, bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, PhDs, yet we have all this chaos in the world. I can just remember when I was studying for my finance degree, and I was sitting in my business class, and the professor was talking about how the concept that undergirds capitalism, supply and demand, and how the powers that be create scarcity. And when I say the powers that be, I'm talking about the devil, the ruling class. They create scarcity. So I was thinking to my head, rubbed me wrong spiritually. So I was thinking that this system could never have longevity because they're creating insecurity with scarcity. When you have scarcity, you have insecurity. You're creating fear. You're creating control. You have, and from that, you have all the mental illness, the physical illness. So yeah, when I was sitting in business class, it rubbed me the wrong way, and something I was just reflecting on. The cover of the book, Trying Times, right? These are the Great Pyramids, really not of Egypt. That's the recent name, but it's really of Kemet, of ancient Kemet. And of course, ancient Kemet means the land of the black. So this is the land of the black people who built the Great Pyramids that cannot be duplicated or really understood today. And we find ourselves in all, projects and chaos. The projects are really just a symbolic term or symbolism for we are all a project, if you will. We are all, when you're a project, when you're in the project, you're really a subject to the ruling class. And you're really being used for a purpose. And so I just wanted to bring these concepts so we have complex issues and we have some solutions. And I think what will help us with the solutions are when we came up in the land of the black in ancient Kemet, we had 7 principles that undergirded all of our institutions and industries that governed our lives. And I'm going to read these 7 concepts, or 7 values, if you will, and see how they pair up with what we have today. The first value is truth. The second value is balance. The third value is order. The fourth value is harmony. The fifth value is morality. The sixth value, or the seventh value, is justice. So we have truth, balance, order, harmony, law, morality, and justice. These were the pillars that held up the institutions, their educational institutions, the religious institutions. These were the pillars that held up the institutions and industries and in ancient Kemet. And these values were manifested through their institutions because those values were imbued in the people. So what's within comes without. So we can look at the institutions of today: education, financial institutions, religious institutions, and you'll see that these values are almost the opposite of what was the values that held up ancient Kemet in that day. And that's something that I think we should really take a hard look at, of why our institutions that govern our lives are lacking truth, balance. You have people working 5, 6, 7 days a week. Some people 2 jobs, taking 2 and 3 jobs just to make ends meet. There's no balance. So when you don't have balance, you have illness, you have mental illness, you have physical illness. When you don't have truth, you have chaos. Truth is really like a thread. And if you had a thread and a needle, truth would be that thread that undergirds or ties in all of the institutions that govern our lives. So today, we don't have truth. We go to their institutions, we go to these Western institutions, and we're not getting truth. We're not getting balance. We're not getting morality. We're not getting justice. And I'm not saying just we from a black man's point of view. I'm talking about we as opposed to the American people are not getting these values. We know we're not getting those values through black folks. But even all people, common people, are not being afforded the fundamental values that existed during the time of ancient Egypt, or Kemet, the land of the black. So these are just some concepts that I wanted to bring forth to hopefully help us move forward as humanity and help make society better. Because if we don't, we are in a broader reality. The broader reality is that we are on Mother Earth in Father Sky. And that's our broader reality. So man can, with all his perversions, can create scarcity, but that's not our broader reality. So a system that has to function and thrive in a broader reality of Mother Nature and Father Sky, that balance again, Mother Nature, Father Sky, the male and the female, that system, if it's not in harmony with our broader environment, that system has no longevity. That's why we find ourselves at the place we find ourselves in now. That, if we don't get in sync, especially the young people, if you don't correct the errors of the past and get us in sync with our broader reality, Mother Nature is going to take all this out. So, under this system of things, we find that the earth is being raped and disrespected, just like the poor are being raped and disrespected, just like the women are being raped and disrespected. And I can go on and on. We know black folks being raped and disrespected. The poor, I can just go on and on. So obviously we have a Western capitalistic system in place that is not in harmony with our broader reality. That's the point. So this is Brother Greg, hopefully your friend Greg. We'll connect soon. Peace and love.